If you're over 60, independence is not something you keep by strength alone. It's something you preserve by repetition. When we look closely at how independence is preserved in later life, the evidence consistently points away from dramatic solutions and toward the quiet power of daily repetition. The body is a learning system, even in its later decades. Muscles, joints, and the nervous system respond not to intensity alone, but to consistency. Each time an older adult stands up from a chair without rushing, adjusts their posture while walking, or steadies themselves before reaching, the body receives information about balance, strength, and coordination. These small actions send signals that keep systems communicating rather than fading into disuse. With age, the body naturally becomes more selective about what it maintains. Functions that are used regularly are reinforced, while those that are neglected slowly weaken. Daily habits act as reminders, telling the body which abilities still matter. Gentle strength built through repeated movement supports joint stability, while subtle balance challenges help preserve spatial awareness and confidence. Over time, these habits reduce hesitation and fear, which themselves are major threats to independence. What makes these routines so powerful is their accessibility. They do not require equipment, special clothing, or a change in identity. They fit into life as it is lived. In this way, independence is not something to be reclaimed later, but something quietly protected every day. The body does not separate movement into categories of exercise and non-exercise in the way our culture often does. From a biological perspective, every movement is a signal. When standing, walking, turning, or reaching becomes part of daily routine rather than a scheduled task, the nervous system stays continuously engaged. Muscles receive steady reminders of their role, joints experience healthy loading, and balance systems remain alert. This ongoing communication is essential for preserving functional independence. As people age, long periods of stillness can dull these signals. The brain becomes less efficient at predicting movement, reaction time slows, and confidence quietly erodes. By integrating movement into ordinary moments, pausing briefly before stepping forward, rising from a chair with awareness, or walking with a relaxed but intentional pace, the body stays practiced. These are not demanding actions, yet they maintain coordination between vision, inner ear, and muscle response. What makes everyday movement so effective is its relevance. The body adapts most efficiently to tasks it recognizes as necessary for survival and autonomy. Movements repeated in familiar settings strengthen the exact patterns required for living independently. Over time, this continuity builds resilience without strain. The result is not athletic performance, but reliability. The quiet assurance that the body can respond when needed, without hesitation or fear. Sleep, hydration, and nutrition rarely receive the attention they deserve when discussing independence. Yet they form the biological foundation upon which movement, balance, and cognition depend. During sleep, the nervous system recalibrates. Neural pathways involved in coordination, memory, and reaction time are reinforced, while inflammatory signals are reduced. Without adequate rest, even strong muscles and healthy joints lose their efficiency, increasing the risk of missteps and delayed responses. Hydration plays a similarly quiet role. Water maintains blood volume, supports joint lubrication, and ensures that nerve signals travel efficiently. Even mild dehydration can subtly affect balance, focus, and endurance, creating a sense of weakness that is often mistaken for aging itself. Proper nourishment provides the raw materials required for muscle repair, bone maintenance, and energy regulation. Protein supports tissue renewal, while minerals and vitamins sustain nerve and muscle communication. These habits work together as a system. When daily rhythms are respected, the body maintains internal stability, allowing physical and mental systems to cooperate smoothly. Independence depends not only on strength, but on clarity, steadiness, and resilience. By caring for these fundamental needs each day, older adults quietly reinforce their ability to move confidently, think clearly, and respond safely to the demands of everyday life. Independence is sustained as much by the mind as by the body. Every decision, from judging a step to navigating a conversation, relies on neural networks that remain active only through regular use. When mental engagement becomes part of daily life, the brain continues to refine its ability to process information, anticipate movement, and maintain situational awareness. These cognitive functions directly influence balance, coordination, and confidence. Purposeful activities such as reading, problem-solving, planning daily routines, or engaging in meaningful conversation stimulate areas of the brain involved in attention and executive function. This mental activity supports physical safety by sharpening reaction time and improving judgment. A mind that remains engaged is better able to assess risk, adjust posture, and respond calmly to unexpected changes in the environment. Equally important is the sense of purpose that accompanies mental engagement. When daily life includes intention and curiosity, the body follows with steadier movement and improved posture. Confidence grows not from avoiding challenge, but from meeting it thoughtfully. Over time, this mental resilience reinforces physical autonomy. The connection between thought and movement becomes smoother, allowing older adults to navigate their surroundings with clarity rather than hesitation, preserving independence in a way that feels natural and dignified. Aging is a process of continuous adjustment, and independence is best preserved by responding early to subtle changes rather than waiting for disruption. Small signals such as stiffness in the morning, slower reactions, or brief moments of imbalance are not failures of the body. They are information. When noticed with curiosity instead of fear, they offer an opportunity to adapt while systems are still flexible. By making gentle adjustments, moving a bit more deliberately, allowing additional recovery time, or modifying daily routines, the body is supported rather than strained. This approach respects how aging biology works. Adaptation is most effective when it is gradual and consistent. Waiting until problems become severe often forces more aggressive interventions, while early awareness allows independence to be extended with minimal disruption. This mindset also reduces anxiety. When changes are acknowledged calmly, confidence is preserved. The body senses safety, and the nervous system remains responsive instead of defensive. Over time, this partnership between awareness and habit builds resilience. Independence is no longer something to protect through effort alone, but something that evolves alongside the body. By listening closely and adjusting thoughtfully, older adults work with their changing physiology, maintaining autonomy with dignity, stability, and trust in their own adaptability.